Okay, we have some factoring coming at ya. These guys here are like your lucky day. Anytime you see them, you should be jumping for joy because they're so easy. This one here it's the difference of two squares. So I've made videos of these before. Hopefully you would watch those if you needed them. Square root, because these things need to multiply to get that. Square root this is 12. But when I multiply them, I need to get a negative 144, so one of them needs to be negative. So I multiply those two, I get the front. I multiply those two, I get the back. And if you multiply these, that gives you a negative 12x and a positive 12x, which cancels out because that's exactly what we needed there. All right, let's look at this one here. For this one here, you can make a diamond and you can make a box. But the reality is there are very limited options that you have for this. The only two things that you can put in those spots are ones, because you have to get 1 times 1 as well. And the only things that you can put in those spots are 13 and 1, because you have to get 13 when you multiply them. So there are no other options, but we can check to make sure it works. This gives you your 13x squared. This gives you your 1. This is 13x plus 1x is 14x, and that is the correct answer. So, kind of cool. All right, let's look at 37. 37, square root, because they are perfect squares and the difference of two squares. Again, 2x times 2x is 4x squared. Positive times a negative times positive is negative, and positive 10 minus 10 is 0, which gets rid of the middle term, and that's your answer. All right, let's look at 38. It says, which of the following is a factor of that? Really, I think you just need to factor it. So I'm going to do it in the proof section here. Well, I can't really do it in the proof section. I can factor it out of common factor. Hopefully you all see that. So you take out an x. And then we are trying to find two things that multiply to get negative 40 and combine to get 3, which should be that, right? Negative 40, when you multiply them, combine to get a 3, so we get x minus 5 and x minus, plus 8. So those are all the factors. So no, yes. And then to prove it, you would multiply them all back together. So you would show how you multiply these guys, and then when you're done, go ahead and multiply that through, and you're golden. Thanks for coming.